What is going on, YouTube? It is Primitive here, and today I'm going to be bringing you another BT8 locals match from the most recent RMC locals. This is going to be between Mamemon on the left, and on the right we're going to be having the Beelstar control. Now they're going to start off with the Eismon in back. That's kind of what you want with that Gabumon, be able to get some draw, discard, get some options in the trash. And then on the other end we're going to go with the Chikurimon in the back, and then go with the Izzy so you can get the Memory Tamer out, rearrange the deck. Not able to get the memory gain right there and put the opponent at 1, but that's fine. Do have the Judge Stamp MDF signed by none other than the legendary Judge Sushi. I don't really know why he has it on the field, but hey, it's going to be a feature match, and there we go. Now, I don't really know what you do this turn. You kind of want to get rid of the Eismon, but you also don't want them to get the draw right now. They don't have any of the cards in their trash to reduce Beelstar's cost, so that is fine. But the Eismon staying on the board and swinging is still going to be very annoying, so going to go with the analog there. Going to have to pitch away a couple good cards, but I don't think it's going to matter too much if you pitch away some of your high-end costing cards, because right now you just need to get stuff on the board to try to deal with what's coming in. They're going to have a lot of aggression coming in with that Eismon living the check. It's going to swing in again. It does survive once again, which is kind of bad for the 3-Mus player because they're not going to be able to draw and discard, but also it does survive, meaning that it's going to be able to get another check potentially. So Thundermon came out on the other turn, and now swinging in, the Nanimon is going to come out here. I don't think they're playing any DNA like Chimeramon or anything, so I don't think the Nanimon coming out is going to be super impactful at the moment, but it does give you another card to be able to Digivolve up on top of and get up into a level 5 if you want to. You do have the Thundermon, which is also a 6k Digimon, meaning that you can now get rid of this scatter mode if you choose to. Going into the big Mamemon here, a big old 10k 3 to Digivolve Ultimate. Don't really think this is going to do too much. If it does swing into security, it still does go down to the Beelstar if it hits it, so it is big, but not big enough. But it is an ultimate coming out, gonna potentially help you go up into one of your megas here. I don't know what megas they play outside of the Bancho Mamemon. That's gonna have to be something that we're gonna decide here, but we're gonna see the Mamemon Digivolve up. Does have the decoy, which is nice, but I think the on deletion is gonna be a little bit more important, be able to delete an opponent's Digimon with a play cost of 7 or less. It's gonna be a lot of the champions are lower in this list. I do think the Mamemon player did make a mistake there, not swinging over the scatter mode, allowing them to just get another check. I would have just went ahead and let them draw and discard the cards right there, and then still have that one extra security check going in, because you haven't really gotten too much security on your own end. So if you're gonna want to go in for this game here, you're gonna have to find some sort of aggression right here. Opponent's talking about something. I do believe they're discussing the decoy and how it's going to work if both of them are targeted for deletion at the same time. So would be able to decoy to keep the big Mamemon alive, but I don't know how much that's going to matter. They are just going to go ahead and swing that last check. Go in with the missed memory boost. That's going to be very crucial for next turn, because now you have extra memory to potentially get up into just a hard play promote or something like that, or just go up to 5, so that way you can play a scatter mode and then promote on top and go for game, stuff like that. But as of right now, unless the Mamemon player does get some sort of blocker or recovery going, then they might just go down next turn. I can't see exactly how many Beelstar cards are in trash or 7 cost. It looks like 4, so with Beelstar costing 8, I don't think they're going to be able to Beelstar and keep turn, meaning that they won't be able to go for the Nailbone to potentially bring back a promote and swing in with Rush. So we'll have to see what they want to go for here. I actually just end up passing turn. I think that's fine. You're not really losing anything here. You don't need to put your opponent at a higher memory count, and you don't really need to use resources. You're at a position right here where it's going to be very hard for the Mamemon player to win regardless of what they do. So gonna go ahead and swing over the promote. That's gonna be able to draw 1, trash 1, mill a Beelstar, so must have another one in hand. But also swinging over the promote does put it in trash for potential Nailbone. Ooh, gonna swing security, hitting the Kakaitis Breath, gonna bounce away the decoy Mamemon. I think that's correct. That is the only thing really stopping you from deleting your opponent's Digimon, and it was the only one that was unsuspended, so it does slow down a swing as well. But even if it was suspended, I do think that the decoy Mamemon was probably correct. Now going in with the toy Agumon, looking to probably Digivolve up. Nope, just going wide, just saying either you got game and you're going to win this turn, or next turn I have enough swings to potentially go for game as long as you don't delete everything on the board. The biggest thing, however, is probably going to be the fact that your opponent gets to go to 4 because because of the mat, meaning now they can mist memory boost up to 6. You have 6 cards in trash, meaning you can play Beelstar. They are just going to go ahead and play the Nailbone, which brings out the promote that was just swung over, and they can swing in with Rush. So although swinging over the promote right there was probably correct to get it off the board, it did enable that Nailbone to be able to go in for game, and just enough memory with that mat tamer on the board to be able to get up to 4 and then 6. Ooh, and Jesse's going to show his hand right there. I believe that was 3 Beelstars and 2 Fly Bullets, so that is quite the opening hand right there. Izzy's going to come out. Ooh, does top deck the scatter mode though, so that does make the hand a little bit playable. Not hitting the anything there and just having the 3 Beelstars and 2 Nailbones definitely would have turned into just a pass turn, but I think scatter mode is probably one of the best cards you could have topped right there. That's going to allow you to cycle cards and get some of those cards into your trash. You could either get rid of some of the Beelstars, you can get rid of those Fly Bullets, whatever you want to start cheapening your Beelstars, but either way, fairly good top deck from a pretty empty hand. Gonna go with the Senbon Dokkan. Wow. Gonna go ahead and just commit the 9 memory there, reveal the top 3, just hits the Thundermon, which does count as a Mamemon as well, and then Senbon Dokkan's secondary effect is for each card played off of this effect, you get to delete a Digimon with a play cost of 6 or less, so that means that that scatter mode is going down. Gonna be able to draw and discard, but now the Beelstar player has so much memory. 6 memory is a lot of memory to work with a deck that plays so many high costing memory without having to give your opponent a bunch of stuff. So actually went with the EX1 Ogre in the back. That's going to be able to essentially provide some extra damage here, having the security attack +1. Going with the mist memory boost, beautiful mill right there, hitting 2 cards to go into the Beelstar trash, and then just going with another mist memory boost, so nice memory gain going forward, putting the opponent to the 3 that they're going to be at anyway, while also just making it so that way you have the memory to play later. You can be able to play Beelstar out much sooner now with those mist memory boosts. Now going up, build up to the Thundermon in the back, and then just going into Decoy Mamemon out here. It's going to be able to potentially play around some of the removal here if we do get something out, but Ogremon's going to swing in, only sitting at the 5k, so it is going to go down to the Mamemon, which is only at 6k, but that is big enough to take it down. So pop in Mist Memory Boost, going to be able to play for 7, and then it looks like we're going to go ahead and just play out the Nailbone right there we see at the top of the trash. Going to bring back the Gazi and the Scatter Mode, so that is super powerful. That makes it so you can go wide. Being able to play that while only putting the opponent at 3 is not good news for the Mamemon player, because I don't really think they gain memory in any way, so the Gazimon I don't think matters too much. It's mostly about the 3 bodies on board, being able to potentially just swing in and go super aggressive. Top check mat is very much not going to help at all, because now you can't choke. Now they're going to be going to minimum 3. They can boost up to minimum 5 with the Mist Memory Boost. That's going to help a lot, and they get to get a card back from their trash. So once again, going with the Senbon Dokkan, going to reveal the top 3, and nothing. That is bad. That is very, very bad. So the rest of the card's going to get trashed there, but was just paid 9 memory to whiff. We do see the potential weakness of the Mamemon deck here. High risk, high reward there. Didn't pay off. Ended up turning into a 9 memory pass turn. They do swing into the Senbon Dokkan top check once again, though, to play the Bancho Mamemon out, and going to pop the Gazimon. And then they swing over the Mamemon on deletion, does allow them to pop the Scatter Mode here, so going to be able to draw 3 trash too. But as we know, that trash is building up very big. We saw the opening hand. Beelstar was 3 of in the opening hand, meaning that there's a big chance that more Beelstars are going to be coming out here. Going to go with the Calling of the Darkness, going to pop one of the Beelstars and potentially grab 2. Yeah, looking like they want to grab 2 Beelstars back to hand, just infinite cycle there. They have 1 in the trash, 1 on board, and now 2 in hand, and so just a little bit more cards in trash, and these are going to be coming down for very cheap. And once you're able to play multiple Beelstars in one turn, it is extremely hard to be able to come back, especially with right now these Fly Bullets and whatnot coming out from the Beelstars. Just popping everything on the board is not going to be very good, especially since the Decoy Mamemon was swung over, so not going to be able to save anything on the board now. We're going to go and see a Nanimon come out, and then the Iron Fisted Onslaught. That does pop both the Beelstars, but I don't know 100% the purpose of the Nanimon. They must need something on board to be able to devolve up into an ultimate next turn, since they don't have a rookie. But you did just give your opponent 7 memory in a deck where they play a bunch of 7 cost option cards. So Calling of the Darkness, gonna come out, gonna grab some more Beelstars. I'm imagining that these Beelstars are costing very cheap right now, probably like 2, maybe 3 memory. I'm not sure. We're gonna see when the next one is played. playing it for 1. So yes, the stack was getting much bigger than I thought. I'm going to be able to play another Beelstar, going to be able to Fly Bullet, going to play another one to go ahead and play the Nailbone, going to grab Ogremon, probably the Gazi, yep. We do see Gazi, and then we're going to play another Beelstar, playing another Nailbone. Oh my goodness. Scatter Mode and Gabumon coming out. It doesn't even matter. The board is so wide. Gonna go with the defeat. Why not? Pop the Izzy on board and Digivolve up into a Scatter Mode, putting the opponent at 2, and I am going to have to go ahead and call that a game. I don't think there's any card in the Digimon card game that is going to win you the game here. You're definitely going to need Exodia, the Forbidden One, to be able to win this one, but play the Mamemon. Why not? Get one of the balls on the board so you can at least lose in style, but going to be able to swing in right there. Like I said, there is no card coming out. Not even Senbon Doken to a triple hit is going to save you there because of how many big Digimon there are, but, you know, Mamemon might not be the #1 deck, but it is getting some representation and love here. So if you enjoyed, be sure to like and subscribe. I will catch you all next time. I hope you have a fantastic day. Peace out.